I am at the container. It's been a busy week, but we got, if you guys can hear that, these are actually up and running. So I actually haven't, I fixed my network issue. So they're good to go. So I don't know how good you guys can hear me with this noise right here. I figured now, last time I went live, I thought I had these fixed because we got the internet going, but I ended up having a little network issue that I fixed. And as you can see, they're running just fine. So let me know if you guys can hear me or not. Yeah. Automatic Beats, how you doing, buddy? There we go. Okay. Yeah. They are officially running. I got them actually hashing right now, and I figured we can mess with that a little bit. Loud. Okay. Can you hear me at all, or is that too loud? I'm gonna have that issue if I start recording stuff while the container's on. Yeah, but I'm pretty excited. I got these actually up and hashing. So epic. Hear you perfectly. Good. Okay. Okay. Good. Good to hear. So yeah, they're up and going. Actually, I was messing around a little bit. I am pretty sure one of these. Actually, this one has Bitmain's firmware on it. We can change it. This one actually has brains on it at the moment. So maybe we can mess with that. But they're actually running pretty good. Joker, what is your DG1 and DG1 plus prices? I personally am not selling it. I'm just going to be kind of the middleman. So I can, Joker, I can give you a couple different places to order from, and then whatever the best price is. No, I personally don't have, like, I'm not reselling, I guess, more or less. At least not at this time. But I actually, to be honest, I did have someone reach out to me that can sell them. Actually, no, that was L7s. L7s or L9s. I had someone reach out. But yeah, let's Joker. We'll have to talk after. So, got hot air coming through, which is great. Still got a lot of cleaning up to do. So, like, I got a lot of the foam installed. So I cleaned up the foam. I'm going to work on getting that bottom closed up. All right, we got an option we're going to try to do for closing up the bottom. I get this wall in here to direct the air this way, so I got to clean up the bottom and the top. So I'm going to try to get all that done today. Do some taping of that wall, like try to get that cleaned up. That's my plan for today. LFX really impressed me at Mining Disrupt. Yeah, I have been in talks with them. I mean, they're, you know, them having U.S. repair centers is a huge plus. So, yeah, I think that's a big thing. Being able to get it repaired. And, you know, I think for the price, I think they're realistic. Well, I guess we'll see what happens with that, excuse me, with the L9. The L9 is going to be like triple mineable. We have to see how big of a change that's going to be. Is that going to be a huge plus or not? Is that going to be brought to the other script miners? That's an interesting question to see if that gets better or not. So, and Locotech had nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Until they actually give one to Panda or give one to Seb, because they're over in Europe, so give it to Seb and actually have them play with it. I don't believe that crap. You know, come out with a product, give it to someone, and say, have at it. This is yours. Do whatever you want with it. You know, tell the world what you think, and we'll go from there. That's until they do that, I don't believe it. So, yeah. Yeah, so we got a lot of little work to do here. Like I said, today I'm trying to get the wall going. And then this weekend, I know, so we got new filter in, because my business partner, he thought this was too thin. And it's not as wide. So like with that roll, we can get one full application in 2 rolls. We can go across the bottom half and then across the top half. So we don't have to apply it twice. With this one, you actually have to do it 4 times. Bottom, middle, middle, top, and then all the way at the top. So that's more of a hassle to install. So he wanted to try this. More expensive, but I guess we'll see how it goes and go from there. Where can I get this monster PDU? One of these big PDUs. Actually, we do have an extra. We're keeping an extra one just in case, because we got them from China. It was actually a special order from China, and so they kind of built it more or less to what we actually needed. And so it was like $500 to get an extra one, because the shipping cost, you know, a good chunk of it. So it was actually cheap to get an extra one. So yeah, we got those. Those are a huge find. They were perfect. You know, they got, you know, 1/4 inch at the top and the bottom, you know, of space. They're like the perfect fit. And we got 30 C20s on it, and then we're just doing C20 to whatever we want on the other end. Like all the S21s and S21 Pros and L9s, they come with their own C20 to the P13, so it'll work just perfectly fine. It's a perfect setup. So yeah, got those things humming. So should we go install brains on that other PDU? I'm sorry, not the other ASIC. One of them has Bitmain firmware on it. The other one has brains on it. So I figured we can install brains on the one that doesn't. See how we do this. But yeah, we got this up and going. So this is like perfect in here. We got a fan. We're gonna get full outlets working. So this is some wires. We're actually gonna have the wire come out of here, and it's gonna look like this in the other end, but this will be loose, so then I can plug anything into that. Actually, no, I lied. This will be in the other end. Then we can then plug stuff into it. So lost connection when it entered the shed. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now, hobbyist? Got them. Yeah, I got the ASICs up and running. They're running perfectly fine. All right. I don't know. On my end, it shows me still good. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate it, CBBT. Yeah, it seems to work pretty well. So, did you guys lose me again? Or are you guys still with me here? So I think the other day I was in here. All good. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna have two 20 amps here that I can play with. We got the drock miners are gonna be on it, so there'll be 2 cords coming out of this. So one for each drock miner. And then I'm gonna make like a little platform that's like 6 inches high, so it exhausts right out the fan. So this will be like a little test area. Got the networking stuff all good. So yeah, we had an internet issue that we got fixed. We had a networking issue after the fact that got fixed. Everything else is good. As you can see, Brains is running on one of the miners. Video frozen. Am I still frozen? You guys just hear me? It's not for me. Okay, you're good. Okay, so yeah, so actually it just messed up on my end. So you might be right. It was just when I was just in there, it said it restarted. So yeah, too much metal. At least with my phone. Okay, so I'm gonna run in there. I'm gonna get Brains installed, and then we'll go back to the machine. So it wouldn't be a problem. Okay, so it's gonna install here. But yeah, this weekend we'll get the filter up. We're gonna finish this wall up. Probably the wall on the far side, we'll get that one done too. All the PDs are in. As you can see, all the switches are in. So we have every switch in. Okay, so I'm gonna actually start running wires and getting that prettied up. So that's my next. I got to clean up these wires down here that I ran, get them into switches, or get them in the switches, get them all prettied up, and then finish running these wires down here. So that's all done. Yeah, you know, it's a bunch of little stuff. Fix this foam wall behind, get that cleaned up, like I said earlier. But I'm glad. I wanted to get this tested. I wanted to see what the temperatures were on some of these. Okay, I want to see if they run hot, run cold, run where. So I know this one's, I have it at 3,000 watts. It's running at 66 Celsius, so that's perfectly fine. It's a little humid today. It's not too hot. Okay, so I know CBBT, you asked how much power cost is. So the power cost is, it's a good rate. It's not a great rate. It's just a good rate. So I'm actually going to be hosting miners for people. So that's why I can't give out the rate. I'm going to be hosting miners for people, 10 cents a kilowatt hour. And as you can see, these are all, you know, these are J Pros, just some old ones I had. So they run no problem. And then I can run L9s, S21s, Alpha Pecs that we were talking about earlier, Ice Rivers. I can run all of them. So whatever you guys want to be hosted, I can run it, no issue here. And because I'm running on 277, I can actually have, you know, my power is actually I can have I can run higher wattage units, because on 208 on a 20 amp you cannot run S21s or L9s, but I can run those no issue here and have plenty of room to spare. And actually I can run quite a few on the PDUs and have no issues. So I know there's some places that are running into problems where just their power just limits them from what they can run on S21s and stuff, and I got no issues. So 10 cents isn't bad. Yeah, that's my hosting rate. So obviously I'd be below that. You have 6 cents. 6 cents is pretty good. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good rate. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, these are, everyone's wondering about the 277. These are just J Pros. They're the normal PSU, the ones that come stock on it. So yeah, all the K Pros, all the S21s, all the L7s, L9s, K7s, whatever, they're all gonna run no problem on 277. So, and actually they'll probably run a little bit better. They'll be running more efficient. So I think, I just heard one of these ASICs spur ups. I think, yeah, I just got done installing brains on it. So let me run back in the shed here, up around here. So yeah, the red light sounds, I think I just got done installing brains. So I'm gonna go back in and grab it. So that's something also I'm gonna be able to do here. I will install third-party software if you want, if we can. I'll have a couple extra rules in place about changing the power on it and stuff, but I will allow it. Well, I know most hosting companies, they don't allow you to run third-party software. So I will to a certain point. All right, so I'm gonna hopefully not lose you guys in here again. Okay. There we go. So here's the new one. Let's first off, let's get the pool information. Okay, so let's get stratum 2. Go back in here. Okay, so yep, stratum 2, okay. Try to type here with one hand. It's not very fun. And I think this was, yeah, this is number 3. Okay. Okay. All right. Then let's go to power. What do you guys want to turn this on at? Let's bump it up. I'm gonna do 3,400 watts. Okay, I'm out of the office here. My back. You said I was out again. My back here now. That's really gonna be frustrating if I can't go in the office. Hey, backwards, how you doing? Your network inside the office shed is bad. Well, I'm running on cell service. There's no Wi-Fi for security reasons, so I'm actually just running on my cell service. So, problem with streaming from your phone. That's fine. Out here is just fine. So, because my office is all metal. So yeah, I just bumped that thing up to. I actually did 3,400 watts on the one on the left. So we'll see how that runs. Backwards, how you doing? Finally got the network fixed. The internet and the network is fixed. So we are good. For internet, we actually got our own line now too. So we're not sharing with anything else. The internet's actually a funny story. So on this big building, it comes in at the far side of the building, like 400 feet. The building's huge. So it's a 400-foot long building, and the internet came on that side. And so my partner figured out where the line came in. He teed it off, and then ran a line all the way across the roof, the ceiling, all the way to us. Okay, but I guess when he teed it off, like, so I was working fine. I thought the signal was fine. I guess when he teed it off, the other people started having issues. So then they called the internet company, came out and they removed our tee. And so then we called them, and they actually ran our own line now. So let me see if I can show this without doxing too bad. Yeah, I can't show a dox, but we actually have our own line now running from the pole across the back parking lot. So it actually ended up being better, where we actually have our own line. It's above, the truck level, because there's trucks that go in this building too, and it comes straight to the office. So it just comes straight over and then down into us. So it is actually better now than what we were originally planning. So in the network condition, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I know I can do Wi-Fi. I know I can. I just don't want to. I don't need it here for any reason. And so, just for security reasons, I'm just not going to do it. And so the networking issue, I don't know. For whatever reason, when it came out of the shed, it wasn't getting seen over here. And honestly, I think it was as simple as one of the wires was zip-locked or zip-tied down, and I think it was squishing it too bad. I think it was that stupid. Because I unplugged it, plugged a couple wires back in, make sure the right wires were where they were supposed to, but it seemed fine. And then I undid the zip ties, and then now they're working fine. So here's the exhaust side. CBBT. Yeah, true. I don't think I need it. I really don't. So yeah, that's what the exhaust side looks like. So I still gotta, there's a bunch of foam on the ground. I gotta clean that up. That's just fine. It's fine. I got foam to top, so there's no air getting back through. I gotta clean up this wall over here. Clean that up. I'm gonna put a new piece down there and clean that up, so then air can't go back in there. And I got a plan for filling in this bottom part here that can be removed too. So the goal is you want to have that be able to be removed in the future, because you don't want in the summer you actually want to be able to remove it to let some hot air back in. In the summer here, you want it locked up, so all the hot air has to go away from the cold side. So yeah, that's the exhaust side. That's what that looks like. You know what? Let's see if this thing's up and running yet. Obviously, it's not tuned, but I turned it on 3,400 watts. So I want to see what the temperatures are. Actually, is what I want to see. So yeah, it looks good. Blinking greens. So again, the one on the right is I have it at 3,000 watts, and the one on the left, I just turned it up to 34. So let's see what we get over here. So I'm just gonna look real quick. look real quick and get out of here. Okay. Okay, backwards. That sounds good. Yeah, no need for. Yeah, so we thought about that. Well, you see a lot of containers that have intakes and exhaust fans. We just wanted less moving parts, and so there's actually a container just on the other side of town here. There's actually 2 of these that are actually pre-built, that are that are designed just like this, where the miner does all of the intake and exhausting. Okay, you just close off the sides. So. You know, that's kind of where we took that idea from. There's other containers that do that too, but just with the intake and exhaust fans, you know, one of those fans goes out in the middle of the night, you have problems. So either intake or exhaust, especially when you get this thing filled up. So JFA, good morning. Yeah, good morning, buddy. I went a little earlier than I normally have been, but I had this up and running. I want to do live, but then I want to get some work done. So I mean, yeah. We got these things overclocking, and they're doing good. So I didn't cut out the back of the PSU. I know some people it's both arguments, both sides. I'm just not going to do it for now. There's big boys that don't do it, so I'm thinking there's a reason. So yeah, that's what we got, guys. Yeah, it's up and running. That's the important thing. I got foreman working with it, so I get to play with that. Got these things running. I know for sure the first 4 PDUs are good. I have not seen the last PDUs are good. I think they're hooked up. I don't know if my electrician got testing them or not yet before I get to them, but I wasn't going to try them. But yeah, they're up and going. Kind of excited about that. So let those go, and I'll be able to mess with foreman. So yeah, we'll be hosting here. As you can see, we can get 390 ASICs and be host for you. I can do anything. Ice River, LFX, every single bit main. Actually, the new Canon Avalons, the 1566s, which are actually pretty cheap. I can do those, no problem. I know we actually got a pretty good price on it. And so I can do those. Yeah, I mean, so whatever you're kind of thinking, let me know. My email is contact@iowamining.io. So let me know, and I can find you some good prices on those, and we can get them running for you. Possible Panda. People still crypto mine? I used to do mining. Yeah, I mean, you should never stop. Stuff changes, but no, you should. Yeah, we've been mining straight for 4 years, even during the bear markets. So, you know, getting this going during the bear markets. So now the bull market happens, I can host for a bunch of people. You know, there's always something you can be doing. Doesn't matter if the Bitcoin price is up or down. So thank you, Mining Meister. Great progress. Yeah, I mean, we're good. You know, it's like it's cleaning up stuff now. We're gonna get the filters up this weekend. We have a plan for that. Should not be too bad. We'll finish that one wall. Maybe do this other wall on this other side in the front here. I'm gonna finish up the hot air foam wall in the back. But yeah, we're good. I'm gonna finish up some networking. Get that printed up. I mean, and now the networking's working. We got power on. Like we're getting close. So July 8th is our date. So I've actually been taking orders from people, clients that wanted to host, because you know July 4th shipping's gonna be rough. But I'm gonna have have people send their ASICs now, get them ordered, so that on the 8th we just turn them all on. So we're to that point. We're good to go. So if you're thinking about it, let's talk now. Get the ASICs ordered, get them here, and so on the 8th they get automatically turned right on. So yeah, we're there. As you can see, we're up and running. We just gotta clean some stuff up, which is a good problem to have this last week. So mine something. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, we're up and going. So been a long couple months here. But yeah, we're up and running. We're good to go. And yeah, you're gonna look for some ASICs. I know mine's something. You're all about GPUs, but if you're gonna get an ASIC, let me know. Get you hosted out here. yeah, I mean, it's a little dirty, just all of our extra stuff, but you know, as you can see, we're almost there. So any questions? I've been live for 26 minutes here, but I wanted to get these up and show it off. Okay, well, I'll let you guys go. I'm gonna get back to work here, get some more stuff done here. I appreciate everyone checking out. Again, iowamining.io. My email is contact@iowamining.io, or you guys can contact me. I'm in, you know, all the major Discord channels, or you can comment on here and I can get a hold of you. Yeah, you know, let me know. We're gonna be able to host any of the big boy ASICs, 390 of them. We're at 10 cents with a one-time $50 setup fee. We're not gonna do any curtailing, which is great. I know a lot of the big places curtail. And I also, you know, because we're not 100% filled here at the beginning, heat's not gonna be a problem. You know, because even if we get like 50 of these, we'll actually spread them out over the PDUs, so they're not gonna be all next to each other. So the heating shouldn't be a problem either here during the summer. So I know a lot of places are having heat issues, which is typical anywhere in the summer. They either curtail or they have to, you know, turn off. So we're not gonna have that problem. I can run third-party firmware, and I'm gonna be here. This place is 15 minutes from my house, so I can be here, not every day, but most days. And so you always have someone checking on it. So that's what I can offer to you guys. Yeah, sounding good. You are right, Zebra. I mean, it sounds amazing. So I'm glad I got these up and going. And yeah, that one's churning out at 3,400 watts right now. You know, overclocked on brains. So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for checking out the live stream. I appreciate it. I'm gonna actually be recording some videos and that kind of stuff this week and actually get some more of this work done and cleaned up a little bit. But yeah, I'm ready to host for you now. So contact me when we get stuff going, so I get you turned on day one. Thanks guys.